This is my mom, who I wrote my POV piece about from her point of view. And I thought it would be fun for my creative element to do like an interview and see if my interpretation of her POV was accurate. Can you tell me just a brief description of your job?
My job, I'm a 5th grade teacher, elementary school teacher. I have 28 students and they're all a very diverse group, and it's my first year teaching.
What were your real emotions after you set up your classroom before you had met your students?
I was kind of stressed and worried that there were things that I didn't even know I didn't know.
So now that you're halfway through the year, how do you feel looking back at those emotions?
I feel a lot better. I feel like the emotions I had were definitely warranted, but it wasn't going to be as scary as I thought it was going to be.
Do you have any parts of home in your classroom, like pictures?
Yes, I have a picture of the 4 of us. Same picture we used on our Christmas card this year. I have a picture of you petting the dog in your cross-country uniform at a meet. I think that's it.
What was the most difficult part of raising me when I was younger?
You had a ton of energy.
What was the best or the easiest part?
There's so many good things. You were so smart and so imaginative and fun. Very, very, very fun.
Do you ever wish I could be a child again?
Yes.
Did you ever think to yourself that you wished I could just grow up already?
When you were little?
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes when you were little and I was feeling exasperated, but not very often.
How do you feel about me leaving for college soon?
Terrified.
Would you still have changed your career path from being a graphic designer to a teacher if you had never had kids?
No. If I'd never had kids, I would have stayed in that field because I took time off to stay home with you guys for about 10 years. And in order to get back into the graphic design field, I felt like I was behind already anyway because I had lost 10 years. So I would have had to take some classes anyway because everything switched over from print to digital web stuff. So if I had to go back to school anyway, I thought, well, maybe I should work in a school system because that way I'll have the summers off with you guys. That was my reason.
How did raising kids help you develop the skills you need to be a teacher?
I learned how to be very patient. I also learned that kids are really, really weird. Kids do weird stuff and it's normal. Because if I had not had children and had students, the things that kids do, sometimes I would wonder if there's something wrong or kids are weird. Kids do really strange things and they say things and I don't know.
Does having 5th grade students ever make you think of my brother and I when we were in 5th grade?
A little, but surprisingly not really, because I look at these kids as individuals, like they're all their own unique person, just as you guys were too. So it's not like I ever compare what they do now to what you guys were like back then. So I guess I really don't.
The last question, who learns more, you or your students?
I don't know. Probably me this year because I'm a first-year teacher, but hopefully next year the kids will learn more than I do.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.